Okay, I wanted to share in this trade. I wanted to share a little bit of a video here just to talk through it for what we did this morning. Okay, so this morning you don't see it here, but the futures were down and they were trending down. So I decided to go with the trend this morning, seeing that today I think was the second or third day down. I think it was the third day down or second day down, and I kind of figured there would be follow through from yesterday's move down. So right from the onset, I did have a bias, that the market would go down. So I wanted to put on a call credit spread to take advantage of the move, since volatility wasn't a big factor because it was kind of low. And so, and usually with zero DTE, you want to go from high volatility to low volatility. That's really ideal, but sometimes we don't get that. So what happened? So I right from the very beginning at 9:30, I went ahead and placed the order. I was watching the pricing and the premiums before the market opened, and noticed that this particular spread, the 30-15, 30-20 spread, was trading around 35 cents. And so I went ahead and put in an order for 40 cents, thinking that we might have a little bit of a bump up. Usually we get that at the beginning. There's a little bit of volatility. And so I decided to put in the order at 40, right at 9:30. Well, at 9:31, basically I got filled. All right, and just because what happened was right at the beginning, the market went down a little bit. Okay, and these are 1 minute candles. So the market went down, volatility went up a little bit, and so I figured that if any bump up in the market, I would be able to catch a nice move up. or catch that premium right at the high, and that's exactly what happened. Doesn't happen all the time, but it happens. I have a team of traders that trade with me on these, and so as the market went down, they were signaling to me that, hey, the premiums shut down really quick, and then they actually did. They went down from 40 to 30 cents pretty quickly. But I figured, well, we might have a little bump here again, and we actually did. So I told them, hold on, be patient, because a lot of times you don't want to chase these things. You don't want to get a real low premium, because then if the trade goes against you, you tend to have a higher loss. And so I told them, hold on, let's wait a little bit. And so sure enough, we got this little bump up. And you can see here, it's right above 30.05. And so I don't like getting into trades with 10 handles or less, but in these low volatility environments, you're really playing the direction of the market, not so much volatility, and that's what we were going for. So we got this candle here. It was rejected, went down, and then went right back up again. Kind of tested the little high here, and then we started cratering down here. And once we broke this level, I was pretty confident that we weren't going to go, strongly higher and take out the high. Although as the market goes up, volatility goes down, so it is kind of working in your favor when that happens. And so I was comfortable with the trade. Once we got these levels here, we tested the top. It was rejected again. Here's the small candle, and then the market continued going down. Volatility was kind of static. It did go up a little bit during this downturn, but it was stabilizing. So it wasn't really working against me, but it wasn't working with me. Since volatility started moving higher as the market started going lower, and so by basically 10:09, right before that, I basically announced, okay, we're getting out at 10. And sure enough, once we got to this level and we stopped here, I noticed the midpoint was at 0.08, and I knew all we needed was a little bit bump down, and we'd get filled. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. So, what happened today? This was kind of a gift. We got this pop at the beginning, able to get in, and it was a very quick trade, and actually I'm getting more and more of these filled and out pretty quickly. Today it was less than 40 minutes, which I really liked, and you're in and out, and no more risk throughout the day. A nice $300 gain, and let the market do the rest, of what it wanted to do throughout the day. All right, so that's it. I just wanted to talk through it and hope you found this of value. Thanks.